So I have some massive news for you guys. It looks like the second pilot of the F15 that went down a couple days ago has been found and he has been saved. So let's listen in.
Hi, Rich. Well, we can confirm with two senior U.S. officials that the second crew member of the downed F-15E fighter jet has been rescued. It's been a very, very complex, multi-layered rescue effort that's been taking place basically since the plane went down early Friday morning local time. It's been harrowing at times, I'm told. The weapons systems officer ejected from the plane along with the pilot. These are two seats that there's a parachute. We saw the image of the seat and the parachute that was empty on the ground. Both of those seats, we're told, they ejected, they made it out. The plane itself is in pieces on the ground.
So here's the thing, a question that I have. How did they get split up? Because it seems like if they ejected at the same time, how did they get so far apart where one of them was found within hours, I believe, of the plane going down? But this guy, it took them almost 2 days to find him and to rescue him, of course. So I don't know. You'd think that they would have landed together, but apparently not.
It is good that they were both able to eject. But what's really extraordinary is that the second crew member, the weapon systems officer who we've been talking about, managed to hike up to a ridge line and hide, and then to emit that emergency beacon that allowed the U.S. military and the rescue teams to know where he was hiding. We don't know the condition of the airman at this point. I can tell you that the injuries are likely to be serious. We know that the pilot still remains in the region getting treatment. That suggests to me that the medical condition of the pilot is such that he cannot travel onto landstuhl yet. Must be stabilized.
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know how injured he is, but I would think that he can't be that injured since he was able to climb up a mountain onto a ridge and hide out for a couple of days. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on the internet.
Before you can do that. So this is still a very serious situation. A number of U.S. service members were injured during the rescue mission. We knew on Friday that two of the military helicopters were struck by enemy fire as part of that rescue mission. And then we know more details about the A-10 Warthog that crashed on Friday. That A-10 Warthog was
A-10
providing
Warthog
suppressive
the
fire and flying cover for the rescue operation as they were trying to find this. They were in a race against the clock to find this second airman who had ejected from the plane and was hiding in that ridge line. But we know that A-10 Warthog crashed in Kuwait, and the pilot of that plane also had to eject and be rescued. But he is safe as well, I'm told. And good news tonight. But I think when all is said and done and we learn the details of this rescue mission, it really will be the stuff of Hollywood.
Well, there you go. I guess the only question now is who's going to play the down pilot when it gets to Hollywood. But no, yeah. So I've got a couple other things I want to talk to you about. I heard that there was a massive firefight when they went to get this guy out. So I've got a video on that showing not a whole lot, but we'll look at it. And then there's also another big, massive breaking news that just came out today. So I'm going to talk about that after this next video. So there's a lot of scuttlebutt on the internet earlier today about a lot of activity going on in the southwestern part of Iran. And it looks like that is where they found the downed pilot. So this video shows some activity in that area that was going on. And it sounds like special forces actually went in and got this guy. That looks like something you don't want to be in the way of.
Ya Khuda, Ya Khuda.
Couldn't have said it better, my dude. So, yeah, it looks like they went in, they got the pilot, and there was kind of a race going on So Iran put out a statement, the Iran propaganda press, whatever you want to call them, put out a statement saying that they want the downed pilot and they're willing to give a big reward for anybody that finds him and brings him in. So obviously there was a race going on to try and find the pilot before the Iranians did, and luckily it looks like we were able to do that. So let's see, the other bit of big news that happened today is this. So a US attack on Iran was just, or on Iran has just killed 50 senior Iranian leaders, per Fox News. This comes shortly after a post from President Trump tonight with a video of this strike. I wonder if I have the strike. Let me try and pull that up first, actually. Yeah, so I actually found the video of the actual strike. So let's actually watch this before we go on to that other video I brought up. Wow. Wow. Lit up the entire night sky. It's a big explosion. Man. Wow. Tell you what, guys, it is times like these where I'm very glad that the United States military is on my side. So let's go back to that other video. Here we are. Okay.
Well, we start you with a new development, Tommy. The president is boasting another mass assassination of Iranian leaders who gathered together. The president posted on.
Guys, quit gathering together. I thought you would have learned this lesson by now. I mean, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson? Don't gather together. Use Skype or something. Man.
On Truth Social. Many of Iran's leaders who have led them poorly and unwisely are terminated. He posted it with a video of an airstrike. It coincides with information from a Telegram channel that more than 50 senior Iranian officials were eliminated in a combined strike from Israeli and U.S. forces. Israel, it should be noted, denies participation in this one.
50 Iranian seniors were killed. That is a lot. To be quite frank, I'm surprised they had that many to begin with. They're probably really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find some Iranian seniors. They're pulling in the janitor and stuff, trying to fill spots.
Search continues for a weapons systems operator missing from a U.S. F-15E that was shot down Friday over southwestern Iran.
F-15,
that pilot
sure
was
F-15.
rescued. The mission to rescue the pilot came under enemy fire. 2 helicopters were damaged and some crew members were injured, but they landed safely.
Sure
An A-10 Warthog was hit and crashed near the Strait of Hormuz. That pilot also rescued. An anchor on state-controlled TV in Iran put out a bounty on the missing airman, encouraging people to turn him over to police.
Residents of Koji Luye in Boyer Ahmed province, dear and honorable people, if you capture the enemy pilot or pilots alive and hand them over to the police, you will receive a precious prize.
The Israeli Defense Force, meantime, released a remarkable video of a missile launcher being taken out in northwestern Iran. Israel says the strike thwarted plans to fire missiles at Israel. In the meantime, the Prime Minister of Israel says Israeli jets have started striking at the petrochemical industry inside of Iran.
Well, there you go. That's all I have for you today, guys. But I'm glad they found that pilot. That is incredible work. And I read that they also didn't lose anybody in the rescue mission. So there was a lot of casualties on the Iranian side, but nobody was hurt on the American side. So that's fantastic. And also, for inexplicable reasons, the Iran government, the heads of the Iran government, are still gathering in one spot, and we blew 50 more of them up. So, anyway, all in all, not a bad day. So, anyway, if you like this content, please subscribe, please like, comment, and all that stuff. And if you made it this far into my video, then you are probably the only person who did. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.